Solana is a major story this bull run, with Sol and Solana altcoins absolutely ripping while the ecosystem sucks up a lot of attention and mind share in the market right now. And if you're getting into Solana, you'll need to know how to actually buy Solana altcoins on the Jupiter exchange, the biggest exchange in Solana's ecosystem. In this video, I'm going to walk you through how to get started with the Jupiter DEX. But before we start, why is having exposure to Solana tokens such a big deal this cycle anyway? Well, I'm glad you asked. Solana and its ecosystem. Sorry to bring up the bad memories, but if we rewind back to the bottom of the last bear market in late 2022, some rough times. I know we all have PTSD, but FTX had just collapsed. There's a big pile of smoking rubble and shit. Multiple other platforms had collapsed, and Sol was absolutely in the gutter. Pessimism was very high in the entire ecosystem because it was closely associated with Sam Bankman-Fried and briefly traded as low as $10. Sounds bad, but return to 2024, and Solana has spent the last year explosively outperforming Bitcoin and Ethereum. It's now priced at the time of recording this video around $200. Any connections with the now behind bars SBF and his defunct FTX exchange have been consigned to the dustbin of history. Its main competitor, Ethereum, right now is underperforming, and Solana is now, at least for the moment, fully in the crypto driving seat, driving narrative and hype and price, which means a key platform to get to grips with is Jupiter, the leading place to swap all kinds of Solana tokens. By the way, I own Jupe tokens just for full transparency. If you want to see full portfolio disclosures, check out the link in the description or the pinned comment over on X. So let's get started. Let's connect our Phantom wallet to Jupiter, assuming you've bought Solana, which you can find out about how to do if you still need help with that in the earlier video called How to Buy Solana Quickly on BitGet, link in the description. And of course, you're using the Phantom wallet. In case you have any struggle doing that, check out the video we made called How to Use the Phantom Wallet. Again, link in the description. So what you need to do to get started with Jupiter, you need to go to jup.ag and click Connect Wallet. Jupiter, which is kind of like the Solana version of Uniswap, has several great features to help you make money on chain. But let's start off with just some simple swaps. With Phantom connected, you just set the pair that you want to exchange. So let's swap Sol for the very popular meme coin dog whiff hat whiff. Select, in this case, the amount of Solana you want to spend on whiff. Click swap, sign it in your Phantom wallet, and bada bing, bada boom, we're all done. You've now bought a meme coin on Solana. Congratulations. That said, though, you'll sometimes get a pop-up telling you that your transaction has failed. And a common reason for this is that the slippage has been exceeded. But what exactly is slippage, and how can we get around this tricky little problem? Basically, slippage is how much the price of your executed swap may vary from the rate when you started the swap. So, for example, if you place an order for a token at $100, but the price moves and it's filled at $105, then you experienced 5% slippage. But if the slippage level goes beyond a certain threshold, then the trade simply won't happen, and you'll get an error message that tells you, sorry, transaction failed. To change the level of slippage that you'll accept, and you may not want to do this, but you can. You just need to click on the little percentage number above the main box, select a level or enter a custom setting, and then click on Save Settings. The higher you set it, obviously, the more likely a trade will go through. But the flip side is the further the price can travel from what you wanted, thus meaning that you don't get the exact entry or the most efficient entry possible into the asset you're trying to buy. This particularly applies when you're trying to buy thousands or tens of thousands or more worth of a coin. And remember, the lower liquidity on a coin, the more likely it is that you're going to experience that slippage. So if you're trading some super nano cap meme coins that have like $1 million market cap, you'll have issues, and individual trades will have much more price impact. Simple swaps are market orders, meaning that we're trading at current market rate, whatever that happens to be right now. That's the easiest method, but Jupiter also lets you do more. It lets you place a limit order, and to do that, you guessed it, we click on where it says limit order. Genius. This way, instead of trading at the current market rate and dealing with those slippage issues, we're placing an order that will only fill at the exact price that we specify. So we can sell when the price goes up to a certain level, locking in profits, or we can buy when the price drops, scooping up a dip. To do that, having selected limit order, we then set up the trading pair, enter how much to spend and the price that we're looking for, and then we set an expiry on the order, or of course, you can choose to have it never expire, meaning that it stays open until it is filled. Limit orders let you do other things instead of staring at the charts, but that's not all that Jupiter can do. So stick around for the lowdown on some other potentially profitable and very, very useful features. So up at the top, you can see the DCA, the set and forget option. DCA stands for dollar cost average. It means setting up a repeat order to execute every week, day, hour, whatever time scale you prefer. This is great for gradually building a position in an asset that you have conviction in, and it operates over an extended period of time. Thus, it can smooth out volatility. It can also help with slippage issues. So you might not be able to buy $10,000 of a coin efficiently, but you can buy $100 of that coin 100 times and do it with very little slippage. Anyway, let's click on DCA, choose a pair, set how much to spend and at what intervals, and select how many times you want to repeat the order. If you want, you can also set a range, and if price goes outside of this range, the order won't execute. Although people often use DCA because they don't want to worry about that short-term price change. They just want to get a more relative price stretched out over a bit of time. So you might not want to do this, of course, in that case. Anyway, check the summary and start DCA if it's all okay. If you're out of Solana, of course, Jupiter can help you to bridge or Onramp to get tokens across to Solana from another chain. You just click on bridge, select the chain and the token that you hold. Let's say, for example, Ethereum's USDC in the chain and the token that you want. So maybe we could use some Solana USDC, enter an amount, and it will give you comparisons between the different bridges. Then you can find the best rate, and clicking will take you out of Jupiter over to your selected bridge. The other option to go from Ethereum to Solana is a new one called Wormhole. And if you select this, then you can do everything right there in Jupiter by connecting up your MetaMask and your Phantom wallet. But Lark, what if I don't have any crypto at all? Well, in that case, you can select Onramp to buy crypto with fiat. When you've entered what you want to buy, this will take you to a crypto service provider called Mercurio, where you can pay with a card, Apple Pay or Google Pay or a bank transfer. And if you're buying some meme coins, you will never see your money go out the door quite so quickly. Be careful. Or if you prefer, then of course you can check out our tutorial on how to buy Solana on BitGet. Again, link in the description for that. And finally, let's look at one more feature that can be a bit risky, but does provide a way to potentially boost your gains and thus your profit from both bullish and bearish setups. If, of course, you have that appetite for risk, perpetual swaps or perps let you use leverage. So you're betting with more than you actually hold in your stack. You're borrowing from the bank, so to speak. It'll also let you go short, meaning that you can bet on the price of a coin falling. On Jupiter, these trades are super easy to execute. So I click on Perps, and let's say I want to go long on Solana with leverage. I enter my collateral. I select my leverage amount, and I'm good to go with what is effectively a way to amplify any returns as well as amplify my losses. Be careful. But of course, there's no such thing as a free lunch, right? You got to keep that in mind. We always got to remember that risks are amplified here. So please keep that in mind. So down at the bottom is the borrow rate per hour and crucially the liquidation price. So if the price falls to that level, then say goodbye to your money because you will lose all your collateral in that situation. Be careful. Again, understand the risks, but these tools exist, so we want to tell you how to use them. After opening a trade like this, you can monitor it by looking below the chart, and there are some important points here. First, you can and should set a stop loss, which will automatically close the trade at a certain point. if it goes the wrong way, thus limiting your losses. Second, you can set a take profit order, which will automatically close the trade at a certain profit point. Third, you can manually close the order at any time. And also, you can change how much collateral you're actually using. All very important things to know if you're trading using perpetual swaps. And to go short, meaning that you're betting on prices falling, you just click on short, go through the same process, except now, since you're betting on prices going down, the liquidation price will actually be higher than the current price, right? You flipped things around in the market. Everything is reversed here. Stop losses activate if the price goes up. Take profits will activate if the price goes down. That all being said, though, please be careful with perpetual swap trading. Crypto is super volatile. Leverage gets rinsed out on a regular basis, especially those using high leverage. So don't risk more than you can afford to lose, while still, of course, making sure that you're remaining in the game. And keep in mind also that the best edge you can get is actually not through access to leverage. It's through getting in the crypto trenches, identifying trends before they break out, and positioning yourself early so that you can sell into strength. For now, though, that's about all you need to know to be able to use Jupiter effectively to take advantage of all the different features. So have fun with it, take care, and as always, thanks for watching.